Hi there, you're welcome to my channel. It's AWOL here, and if it's your first time, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Today, I'll be talking about a very basic stuff, something quite trending, something that I think our girls are asking why. They're asking the questions why. They want to understand why. They want to know why. Without wasting much of our time. Today I want to talk about why men are going to the village to marry. Why are men going to the village to marry? They leave their city girlfriends and go to marry timid village women. Alright? Fantastic. Sometimes ago, Eriga, if you know Eriga is a Nigerian musician. I'm saying this for the benefit of those who might be watching this who are not Nigerians. Eriga is a Nigerian musician from the southern part of Nigeria, right? So sometimes he wrote in a tweet and he said that while you are praying to get a good woman, also pray that the mother, the sisters, and the friends are also good because they are the board of directors. The tweet was funny, but it wasn't. I know a lot of people understood it, all right, but a lot found this tweet, and so many other people found the tweet funny, all right. They found the tweet funny, and possibly they dismissed it as one of those jokes made by an artist, but that's the reality. Anybody except for somebody who is not a deep thinker, somebody who is just except you're marrying except you're with a guy who does not understand life, who just takes life on a face level, very superficial. All right, but if you're dealing with a guy who thinks deep, who is looking at tomorrow, who doesn't want headache, a lot of people who are thinking like a lot of thinking men don't want headache. You can't think, you can make reasonable stuff while you're being distracted. That's why a lot of men don't want headache, and I don't want women who give them headache. I don't think I need to talk too much about that. Now, a girl, a woman you're with might be good, but the people around her, who are they? The friends, the mother, the sisters, who are there? What kind of influence they have on her? What suggestions do they make to her hearing? There is something about hearing something. That's why the Bible says faith cometh by hearing. Because the more you hear something, the more things are mentioned to your hearing. Things you thought you would never consider. You sit down and then they flash to your memory. The words that somebody mentioned, they flash to your memory. You start to give it a thought. You start to think about it. You start to wonder, is it true? Could it be? Could he? Is it? Those stuff, all right? So you meet as a woman, you meet a guy. Ordinarily, you would have loved him. You would have wanted to be with him. You would have wanted to try things out with him, to know how things go, where he eats, if he's gonna end up and breakfast, good and fine. If something's gonna come out of it, good and fine. But your friends is like, did you notice his nose? Did you see his nose? And then yeah, you go back to look at his picture and you're like, oh yeah, his nose is big actually. How did I not see it? And that's like, the suggestions, the suggestions they make, the things they say. I'm just saying, of course, this is just one instance. I know you understand, but that's it. The suggestions they make get to influence you in a certain way. So back to why men leave the city. I'll try to give, as I was saying, these things to give you background study. So now a girl in the city is in the city, has friends that are in the city. Possibly the mom is in the city, the sisters are in the city. But most of the times, it's the friends that are in the city. Most of the times, some girls in the city left their parents at home to stay in the city, but they have city friends, and they have secular friends, and they have clique, they have squad, whatever you choose to call it. Now, among the secular friends, a girl in the city, we all know what cities are like. okay, let me use Lagos for instance. To survive in Lagos is not easy. And how much do employers pay in Lagos? Depending on your qualification. Depending on your qualification. Even with all your qualifications, you might not find a befitting job. You'll be underemployed, and the most you can earn 70,000 in a month. 70,000, you're earning 120,000. It's still not much with inflation and the devaluation of naira. The money is now nonsense. The naira is not nonsense. You get 150,000 naira a month, you can't even see it. But much more people earn way below 120,000 naira a month. All right, now or 150. Much more people earn below that. Now a lady earns 70,000 in a month. Her hair in a month, because you can't wear the same hair more than a month. Her hair in a month is above 5 to 6,000 naira. Now that's not her cream, that's not her soap, that's not her pad, that's not her other stuff, that's not her buying trending wares, that's not her buying her makeup kits, that's not her buying that's not her, there are so many things that women do, like that women need to for upkeep. That's not her organic cream, that's not her how many I won't mention. Do I really know much? Of course, always women need to be trendy, they need to be classy, they need to do shop, they need to join what's happening. So now a girl has a city boyfriend, in the city, and the boyfriend is seeing this girl that look at, okay, see, all I need. Okay, the boy you're with is possibly maybe earning better than you are, and the boy is earning, say, 150,000 a month. All right, 150 a month, or thereabout, or something closer, something lesser. Then you are his girlfriend. He loves you. You're with him. Or they just took the light. Nigeria. You're with him. He loves you. You guys are planning something, all right? So and then after he gets his salary in a month, he needs to give you something for upkeep. And then by the time he gives you possibly your hair, for instance, your hair is 10,000 naira for your hair. It's just normal for you. It's normal for you. There's nothing about it. If he gives you 10,000 naira for your hair, you know that yes, he just did a normal thing. There's no special thank you about it. It's a normal thing for you. Of course, it's not today. People are making their hair with 20,000. People are buying wig of 500,000. Of course, how much is a Bond Street? All right. So if he gives you 10,000, it's normal for you. Fantastic. And that's not all for the month. You might still ask for data. He will come around. He will give you money for transport and all those stuff. And then at the end of the day, by the month end, he has spent about 20,000 naira from his 120,000 salary or 150,000 salary. The mom is on his neck. The dad is on his neck. The siblings are on his neck. The landlord, he has to pay rent, and then he has his life to live. If he goes, he needs to go out and buy drink 1 or 2 bottles, maybe weekends and all those stuff. So at the end of the day, he ends up saving nothing at the end of the month. And now I'm just talking from the economic perspective of spending on a woman. Now most girls, because even what their boyfriend, in quote, gives them and what they earn, for those who earn at all, do not even satisfy. It's not even enough for their upkeep, for them to look and come up the way or be in the way they want. So once or twice in a month, they do want one runs. You understand now, as they be, and they think the guy doesn't know, but the guy knows. All right, these are things the guy might count aside the economic perspective. And they say for those who earn lesser, I am talking about those who earn that. Those that money is not their problem, they can take care of you. I understand. Now the fact that you now being a struggling lady once or twice you do runs, and you think he doesn't know, or maybe not really runs, but you have another guy, you have your mugu money spenders, all right, and then the guy is seeing you taking money from his fellow men. There are ways men think. A guy is seeing you take money from fellow men, and you're using other men as mugu money spend. You think he's be clapping for you. He might not really talk. He'll just be looking at you, be watching you. You're giving him sex, but he'll be satisfying himself with sex. When it's time to make that life-changing decision, that big decision, then he will decide based on the little facts and things he has seen around you. Fantastic. Now, you giving you 10,000 is not really much. Giving you whatever is not really more. Maybe going to see, having 1 to 3 boyfriends is nothing. Taking money from men is nothing. Now, sometimes you might be content with what your boyfriend is giving you. Sometimes you might be content with a struggling guy who doesn't spend on you, or who does not give you anything, which is rare actually anyway. But sometimes, for instance, you would want to be content with a guy, be loyal to such guy, to labor with them, to work with them, and see what comes out of it tomorrow, alright? But then your friends, one of your other friend has a Yahoo boy as a friend, the other person has maybe a website developer as a friend, your Yahoo boy is speaking possibly on a weekly basis or on a monthly basis, and giving you 150,000 at a fair soup is nothing for him. The web developer is earning in dollars, is spending on the other friend, all right, and the other person maybe one of the I'm saying, for instance, the girl has about 4 friends. One is dating Yahoo boy, one is dating web developer, one is dating somebody else. Do you understand me? And these are people that maybe the way they earn money, they can spend higher and not feel it. But now you are dating somebody who has shop at the demoter and is doing his plus and minus before he removes money. Either he has shop at the demoter, or he's working in a bank, working on one of so many other private establishments. And then you're expecting him to spend the way the Yahoo boys are spending on the bank. And then, for instance, sometimes you want to be content, but then you see your friends out there balling. You see your friends, the kind of hair they buy, the wig they are buying. You see they how they are taking care of their skin. You see so many other stuff now. They see them. And then come on, haba, waiting you to do yourself. What is all this? You begin to misbehave where the guy is. You begin to pressure him. You begin to ask for what he cannot really afford. Do you understand? Something like that. And then that's, all those stuff. Before you know it, you're already telling this guy off without knowing it. He's trying to tell you. He's trying to make you understand. He knows that he cannot keep making you understand. Now by the time you're pressuring him, asking him for those stuff, he knows he cannot continue to make you understand. For instance, that he gets to marry you, you will still have those friends who will possibly get to marry those people, and if money keep coming to them higher, to their husbands or their spouses higher than it's coming to your man, you will keep feeling left behind. You keep feeling rejected, dejected, lower, and then the frustration, you come back home to pour it on your husband. You feel your husband is not doing enough, or your man is not doing enough. You feel you want him to do more. You want him to give you more, and that's it. Like the man will be frustrated. He doesn't have peace, and all those things add up to what men see as headache. Do you understand? Now, to solve this, the man wants to get married. He goes to his village. Somebody, possibly a girl who just finished secondary school, or a girl who is in the village, but who is schooling in the city, but comes back in the village once school closes, because she really does not have uncles or anybody, or those big people that she will go to visit in the city. One way or the other, like somebody beautiful. There are a lot of beauties. There are diamonds in the rough, baby. There are a lot of diamonds in the rough. Go to the village and you see beautiful girls. Stand down, you go to the village, and then you see a beauty in the village, yeah? Now you see this beauty, and then you look around the beauty. All those she has are village girls those are people she has as friends. So you now, the fact that you are marrying this girl and taking her to the city is an achievement already for the girl. She's already the envy of her peers, of her, you that is in the city. There's nothing, the guy can bring you to the city, of course. It's nothing to you. Giving you that is nothing to you, but somebody in the village. This guy leaves Lagos and goes to Osogbo and marries a lady and brings her to Lagos. This lady is feeling fulfilled already. She's going to be living in Lagos. Or somebody goes to Abakaleke or goes to Nsukka or goes to Mbisi and marries a woman and brings her, or goes to somewhere in the north and brings the lady to Lagos. The lady is feeling fulfilled already. She's posting on Facebook where they went to beach, where they went to one of these big places in Lagos, or known places, the national monuments in Lagos, and the friends are commenting, "Wow, I'm happy for you. May God do for me what He did for you." You see, the girl is feeling so big. Is feeling she has made it in life just by leaving the village. That's number one. All right, to you who is in the city, is nothing to you. You're in the city already. Who bringing you to the city is nothing. Now this girl that just came to the village, when she was in the village making her hair, the most she will use in making her hair in the month is 1,500. Who is even talking about 1,500? If she spends a whopping 1,000, of course in the village 1,500 is a whopping month, is a whopping amount. Fantastic. So she comes to the city, and the husband is giving her 5,000 naira for her hairdo in a month, and she's like, "Is this me? A man, somebody is giving me 5,000 naira to make hair in 1 month. What am I making? What is on my head?" From that 5,000 naira, this lady will be saving. This lady might be saving up to 2,000 naira and be using 3,000 naira to make her hair. Of course, for the start, because with time, when the city life enters, and before the city life will enter, before she will now start trying to begin to do mama and live up, by then possibly the man's finances shall have increased, and then as the man's finances is increasing, the lifestyle of the man and the woman and possibly the children will now be coming up. Of course, it will now be matching. It will not be heavy on the man's finances because they are matching. Do you understand me? So they give this lady 5,000 to make her hair. She's so happy. She's all over praising you, worshiping you. She's saving 2,000 naira from the money you are giving her for hair, and then you give her maybe 5,000 naira to cook food or other stuff and for her upkeep. What does she know about organic creams? What does she know about keeping her skin color? What does she know about all these things? She's naturally beautiful, so she does not need all those artificial go to goes that you need to buy with 50,000, 10,000, whatever to maintain beauty. No, she's naturally beautiful, so she doesn't need all those thousands of naira to maintain beauty. So you're giving her money for cream and all this. She's possibly taking bath with whatever, but of course now a man have married her. You want her to touch up and so you're gonna get her. You start using soap of say 500 or 1,000, and she's like, me using soap of 1,000 naira. Me using soap of 1,000 is something, but your soap is 3,000, your 6,000, your cream is 15,000 naira or and 6,000 or thereabout. So, and it's nothing to you, it's normal. Your friend is even using cream of 30,000 naira, so you even the manage safe. So by this girl now, see, you're buying cream of 3,000 naira for her or more. I say this. Then she goes. You go to get clothes for her. You go to Idumota or you go to wherever to get clothes for her. You get clothes of 5,000 naira, just normal regular dresses for her. And change her wardrobe for her, and at the end you spend like say 30,000 naira. Of course, the first time you get married, you spend like 30,000 naira to change her wardrobe, get her new stuff, and she's all happy. But you spend 30,000 naira on one dress. Yes, of course, the city girl, you spend 30,000 naira on one dress, and it's nothing. So for your man to get you more than one dress, he needs to spend about 60 to 90,000 naira to get you 3 dresses. because you know designers, you know quality, you know Zara when you know quality Zara when you touch it, you know quality Dior when you touch it, you know quality Gucci when you touch it, you know the original Gucci when you touch it. So if your man wants to buy you original, he has to buy the original Gucci. Come on. The person want wine you need. But this girl coming from the village doesn't know all those ones. Just get her something beautiful, something that that fits her, and she's all over you, worshiping you. You are God. I mean, you are God. She will kneel down and pray never to lose you. You come in, and she comes to embrace you, and she's prostrating, serving you meal and everywhere, because she's seeing you as an achievement. She's seeing the man as an achievement. That's what happens when you go to marry a village girl. So yeah, of course, people see, they open eyes. They open eyes with time. Possibly because when she comes in, she'll start making friends in the city. Possibly in the next 10 years, that's when the village girl will now become a proper city girl. By then she has known a lot of things. By then she has given birth. She has given birth, done a lot of things, get to know you, study you, and become part of you. And there might not really be major misunderstandings anymore. And not like, unlike the city girl who already has it. And then because the village girl, because her circle of friends are not in the city, she does not really have people to poison her mind about stuff. She does not have people to compare with. Those she's comparing with are those in the village that are still in the village, possibly looking at some of our other friends in the village have married some village guys that are not anywhere close to what she's enjoying in the city. Possibly in the city, they'll be wherever they're living in one slum or one average area, but she's so happy. But you, now that is already resident in Lagos, you want to marry somebody who's living in Banana Island, you want to marry somebody who's living in a beautiful estate, but she does not care. You just brought her from the village where she rarely sees electricity, and she's living in the city now where she sees electricity and she's seeing fine cars, she's seeing good things of life. Like, come on, she should be happy. So, and then you have peace. You don't give her she's fine. You come back, possibly when you married her, she was using say whatever possibly button phone, all this techno phone in the village. You bring her to the city, and then you buy her say Techno Spark 3 or Spark 5 or A5 Samsung, whatever. I don't know any of those phones, about 40,000, 50,000. She's using you. She looks at her phone and she's so happy. But you are looking at somebody that will buy you. You that in the city, you're looking at somebody that will buy you iPhone 12 now, iPhone 13, iPhone 12 Pro Max, iPhone 13. Somebody buying you somebody buying you Techno phone, no matter the quality of the Techno, the person they want you need. As a city girl now, somebody buy you phone, they buy you Techno phone. The person they crazy. It's one of those things. You just be like, okay, thank you. Now Techno phone they buy, and people they buy their girlfriends iPhone. But the girl in the village, you buy her Techno Spark 3, Techno Spark 5, you buy her iTel, you buy her Infinix Hot, whatever, and then she's worshiping you. Thank you, darling. Thank you, honey. She's going to give you different stars in the night. Come on, you are an achievement. God just blessed her life. So her peers, those that would poison her mother in the village, that the only time they are seeing her on Facebook, where she's posting her whatever she has gotten, or possibly by God's grace, the man owns a Corolla. Come on, she's posting a picture where she's inside the Corolla. Those in the village are jumping Okada, but they see bicycle, they jump Okada, and they enter bus to this, and their friend is now marrying somebody who has a car, a Corolla. But you now that is living in Lagos, what is Corolla? Corolla, where they use do Uber. They talk of Benz, they talk of Corolla. So do you understand it now? So those are the things. The man marries somebody in the somebody that wants peace. If it's a guy that wants peace, that's why most men do this. They go to marry somebody from a lowly background, somebody who does not really care about all those things. The little you're giving to the person is okay for her, all right, and not somebody that will giving headache. The only people that marry are people that are all these slave queens, slave mama with high maintenance, 500,000 naira to maintain a month. Come on, what happens when your finances are no longer flowing as they used to? The person will not understand with you, because he will tell you, hey, my skin is getting dark, I can't, how do you expect me to do it? You knew how I live, how I maintain myself when you married me, so you don't expect me to lower my standard for you. That's what they say. Is that not what you people say? That's what you say. So I don't want to make this any longer than this. Please, I'm talking too much already. So you see, that's why men go to the village to marry village girls. They give them peace. The little they give them is enough for them. They are not high maintenance. They are loyal. They see you as an achievement. Their circle of friends are timid somewhere in the village. They do not really need to poison them. They are not there. They see you as their highest, so they are not asking for more. But you settling with a guy, say an average guy or a struggling guy in the city, you are doing the person, you feel you're doing the person a favor. So next time, when you're wondering why men go to the village to marry wife and leave you the girlfriend in the city, don't think much for that. That's the reason. Thank you for watching. What do you think? Did it make sense? Do you disagree? Tell me in the comment section. And until I see you next time, it's bye for now. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button.